On this episode, we're talking songwriting with country music singer and songwriter Bobby Evans. Hello everyone, welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. Hello everyone, welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. I'm really excited about today's guest. We have singer-songwriter Bobby Evans, and we're talking about a country music songwriting competition that he's in today. So, Bobby, thank you so much for joining me. This is a little earlier than I usually do, but it's actually it's fun getting my day started early.
Yeah, so, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
I'll have you start by just telling, I guess we'll just start off having you telling everyone a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Bobby Evans, and I live here in the St. Louis area. I'm married and have two small children. I moved back here from Nashville after college. I've been here for about the past 11 years. I actually work full-time for the city of Des Peres for their public safety department. But in my spare time, I write songs for country music, and that's my passion and my hobby. And I spend a lot of time doing it, and hopefully someday that could become my full-time gig.
Well, that's great. That's great. When did you first get interested in country music? And what we're going to be talking about is specifically probably more on the songwriting side of things, but I guess when did you get into the songwriting and the singing part of things?
So I've always been interested in country music. I grew up listening to it with my parents and my grandparents, and I grew up near Troy, Missouri, which is a rural area, and it's just a way of life. And somehow songwriting just came naturally to me. When normal people see a sign or hear something in a movie, you just go on. But to me, that could be a song title or an idea for a song. I never really wanted to be an artist singing on stage. That was never my goal. I just wanted to write the songs and hear different people singing them and see how it affected people and the emotions behind it. So that's kind of how I started and why I like doing it.
That's great. How do you go about coming up with new songs? Does something just kind of come to you and you write it down, or do you set time aside and that's your designated time to try and come up with? How do you tap into your creative side, or how do you go about writing new songs?
It's a little bit of both. Like I said, ideas just come from, I may see it in a movie quote or a sign or in conversation with someone, and they may say something, and I'll think, oh, that's a good idea for a song. And I have a phone full of ideas. I put them all on my phone. I have a voice recorder, and then I do set aside. I write with other people around this area in Nashville and across the U.S. I even Skype write with people in Canada and the U.K. So I write with all kinds of different people, and it's the ideas come just naturally, but it does take hard work and actually sitting down to write the songs. You have to be dedicated to doing it.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's really cool. And the reason why you're here is you're part of something pretty exciting right now. There's a contest going on with the Nashville Songwriters Association International. You co-wrote a song and you need some votes to help you win that contest. I'll just have you talk about that in general. And
yeah, that's right. CMT Country Music Television and the Nashville Songwriters Association International yearly have an annual contest for songwriters. There's thousands of people enter the contest, and I was notified that I'm one of the top 11 finalists. If I win this competition, I'll win some amazing prizes, and it'll kick down some big doors in the music industry. One of the prizes is $5,000. Also, I'll get to spend some time meeting with Lady Antebellum, the lead singer Charles Kelly, and we'll be talking about songwriting, and he'll be kind of giving me some tips about my career. I'll get tickets to the Country Music Awards, and hopefully if I do win that, I'll live stream some of that. And a whole bunch of other really cool prizes, and but most importantly, it could be the entrance to my career. You know, it could be what knocks down doors. In order to win this, I'm one of the top 11, and it's a voting system for the top song. So I need your votes. You need to go to CMT.NSAI.com, and my song is called "The Next Generation," and under Bobby Evans. If you Google CMT Songwriter Contest, you can find it as well. And just find my name, Bobby Evans, and The Next Generation. Vote for it. You do have to enter an email whenever you vote, but it does not send you anything at all. It just verifies that you're not doubling up your vote. So I would really appreciate it.
Okay, great. And this is one of the big. This is a big deal.
It is.
This is one of the top.
Songwriting. When it comes to songwriting, this is a very big deal. It's one of the biggest things nationally that there is.
Well, that's great. Well, I appreciate you joining me. I am definitely going to put the link to that exact page on the top of the post when I do this. Anyone that's watched this video, vote once. Do whatever you can to help him out. It's a local artist. He works his butt off. Really talented, and we want him to win that thing. So, Bobby, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate it.
And at some point, if you have another reason to be on the show, you're always welcome.
All right.
And that concludes this week's episode, I guess. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye for now.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Bob.